Hey, good morning, everyone. Have I got a word for you today? Hey, I want us to go to Revelations, the book of Revelations, chapter 2. I'm going to focus on verse 3 and 4. There was some of that red letter stuff. It's Jesus talking to you. He's giving us a gut check today, or he's giving me a gut check, and I'm sharing it with you. There in verse 3 says, "You have persevered and have endured hardships for my name and have not grown weary. Yet I hold this against you. You have forsaken the love you had at first." Jesus is talking to me. He's challenging me today, so I'm just sharing it with you. But he's reminding us today that, hey, you have persevered. Me, the church, we've persevered the test of time. We've persevered the devil's attacks. He said, you have persevered and have endured hardships for my name. The Church of America really doesn't know persecution. Now, I've heard a little ridiculing about, it's that Jesus guy. It's that Jesus club. It's, yeah, you think you're this, but that's not, there ain't nobody threatened to kill me because I've tried to tell them about Jesus. But he's saying, you and me, we have persevered and have endured hardships for his name and have not grown weary. Have you grown weary? I mean, look at that mug in the mirror and, ask yourself, have you grown weary? Jesus saying, and have not grown weary. Verse 4 says, yet I hold this against you. There's a challenge here. Yet I hold this against you. You have forsaken, we have you forsaken the love you had at first. Do you remember when you first accepted Jesus Christ as your Savior? Maybe it was last week. Maybe it was, 29 years ago, like it is from my wife and I. Maybe it was when you was a kid. But I'm going to tell you that first love, that encounter that I had with Jesus, that desire, that change in my heart, that change in my life that day, that desire to tell everybody about, hey, you are not going to believe what has happened to me. And how much more today, how much more today when he says, you have forsaken the love you had at first. When, as we get up and we get around and we go around them and those in our lives and we live our life before our world, are they seeing that love of Christ in you? You have forsaken the love you had at first. I believe, I'm taking this as a challenge. I like to think I haven't forsaken his love, that love I had for him, but also I know that encounter I had with Christ at the altar was something that I need to feed. You need to feed. We need to feed that encounter you had with Christ daily, so that we do not grow weary, so that we are zealots for kingdom, his business, kingdom business. I just, in my heart of hearts, I know that I need to step up. In my heart of hearts, I feel conviction about, I need to do it more. The Church of America needs to do more to advance the kingdom. I want to challenge you. I believe Jesus is challenging you. He's challenging me today to get back to that love that we had at first. Know that he loves you the same way today that he did then. He can't do anything to change that love. You be blessed.